water source, hoping to try their luck to see if they could wait for a fat pig to come by. But instead of a fat pig, a lion showed up. The lioness approached the water source calmly. The reason for her calmness is because she thought the wild dogs wouldn't dare to provoke her. But looking at the wild dogs' stance, it seems like they're about to attack the lioness. A few wild dogs spread out in formation and very tacitly surrounded the lioness. In the middle, other wild dogs also surrounded her opportunely. The situation became tense in an instant, but the lioness remained calm. If it were a pack of hunting dogs, the lioness would not hesitate to turn and run. However, facing wild dogs, even if she couldn't beat them, the lioness could still escape safely. So the lioness still thought about drinking water first. But the wild dogs behind her were restless, becoming increasingly arrogant. It seems they couldn't wait any longer to peel off the lioness's skin. The irritable lioness finally erupted. She pounced on a wild dog at the right moment. But this was followed by the retaliation of the other wild dogs. The wicked wild dogs aimed for the vital spots with every move, forcing the lioness to let go of the wild dog. Then she had to focus all her energy on the next 3 steps, but there were too many wild dogs. Surrounding her made it impossible for the lioness to defend effectively. At this rate, the lioness's skin might not be saved. Fortunately, in the end, the lioness found a powerful position, which prevented her skin from being peeled off. This made the wild dogs, who specialize in targeting the lower part, hesitate to make any rash moves, because in a head-on confrontation, the wild dogs could not gain any advantage. It wasn't long before the wild dogs left. At this time, the lioness was exceptionally angry in her heart, although she wasn't injured. This incident had created a deep grudge, and at this time, the pack of wild dogs still didn't realize the grave mistake they had made. As the saying goes, it's dishonorable not to avenge one's grievances. The next morning, the male lion came to avenge his wife. The angry male lion headed straight for the wild dog's den and precisely pounced on one unlucky dog. Right there and then, he intended to perform a spinal correction surgery on the wild dog. The howls of the wild dog immediately attracted the other wild dogs, but upon seeing such a large creature, the approaching wild dogs were almost scared to pee. They didn't dare to come close. Such is the deterrence of the king of the savannah. The male lion's purpose was to kill one to warn the others. This was the consequence of bullying his wife. The wild dogs called for reinforcements with their yapping.